Family Leonardo, me Nasila did on multimedia, the CEO voice of Salon. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring on the latest news what they happen around Salon, whether it be politics or any other news them, what they happen or gossip, what they bring out to una live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You wanna touch the bell icon so that you no miss any video we will try for bring out to una. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salon or also the on Instagram Voice of Salon, please family. And don't forget to share. Okay, thank you now. Tata.
Yes, I'm calling MLK here. I say MLK reacts to Lansana Amara. They call him Professor Lance Amara. First of all, I don't know when Lance Amara will now take a position for line up, place himself side by side, what in the Englishman can call juxtaposition. You know, in and I have to do that, but it's painful, but I have to for call Adebayo. They will put them side by side and look at them with the level of knowledge, exposure, and I would even imagine education if you like, because he's the professor. And look at the words where they come out from Lance Amara against some people. And then he look the same words where they come on from Adebayo against people. Rating them by what I would assume age, exposure, knowledge, education, if you like, intellectualism, if you like. Who do you think between the two, considering these factors or variables, is worse between the two? Who do you think is worse? I'll provide for you the material, the primary material. Now, there is also a thing where Lance Amara comes across for try for downplay the tribal elements, the tribal bigotry elements. Usai, they try for talk about Almami Nabi. I have an audio, Usai he talked recently about the Susus and the Madingos. He forgot that that is exactly the same with what Almami Nabi did. In fact, Almami Nabi's one was pretty even refiner because he talked about three qualities of the people that we talk about. One, they are SLPP. They are in government. In fact, it is four. They are SLPP, they are in government, they are close to the president, and they are from Bo. Four qualities. So these are very, very few people. Because if they are SLPP, okay, then maybe they can be thousands or millions, okay? But if they are in the government, then they can only be hundreds. But if they are close to the president, then they can only be a few. Then if they are from Bo, believe in me, maybe I can say they are two or three. So you see? But when Lance Amara say the Madingos and the Susus, they could be a lot. So when you will analyze speech, let we look at the choice of language and the words that have been using the qualifying words. They call them adjectives that people would use to talk about others. In my view, one stands out. When Las Amara speaks, one thing stands out. He likes to generalize. People, I can reproduce the audio for let us see. He didn't say some Madingos or some Sosos. He used it very, very general in a generic way. When he was talking about the north as axis of evil, he didn't talk about some people or some areas. He said the north. All of the north is axis of evil. I said something took place in Bo. That's Amara. 8 people were there. They say all of them are northerners from the axis of evil. See, can you imagine that? A man that you call professor, is that the way they choose words? Is that the way they talk? Is that the way they are? Is that refinery? No one amongst those that are actually praising him could identify these realities. For me, if you should ask me, Alasamara and Adebayo, I told people the other day that if I was a kind of advocate for Adebayo, I could free him in a court of law. I could. People didn't understand. Because Adebayo, first of all, me not even identify him to belong to any political party. I not be identifier. So APC could have even made a press release to distance him completely from their political party if they wanted. Or throw him out of the party if he was a member. That is not hard to do. Because they themselves, I have said something about APC, they are also complicit in his own attitude under the circumstances at the time. When I first came to know Adebayo, not physically, no, on the media, I created a forum called Kill Tribalism and Political Corruption. He was called Will. That's how I knew him. I added him to that forum for a purpose. I just wanted, and I was sending him private messages for just see how I can make him a better person. I was not able, so I removed him. So I directed, I did try anytime what they do. Even as Amara, if he was listening, something like he don't be even a far better person than he is. Because if somebody, they correct you, they tell you things, stop generalizing, stop calling people names. Your message can still be effective. You are not a fool. You are very intelligent. You can pass a message, and that message can be live for everyone, including those who are not from your region or tribe. They can be educative. He is not listening. In fact, it detect me as an enemy. It is me as security guard as you under and not sabi nothing. In some times, they say I'm very intelligent. You know the mix up. I don't change. I don't flip flop. I would never say Asamara is a fool. I would never say that. No matter how I get for be vexatious, I would never say that because he's not a fool. At least for my level, because myself not sabi nothing. So let me be clear here. When people talk about people the way they do, condemning people's languages, Creole languages, who told you, for example, Progressive Voice is a Creole or an Englishman? Who told you, for example, Nabi is an Englishman or a Creole man? Ask Almami Nabi for talk by your language. Like I think in Amadingo, una ask him. Una go see where he go teach una. And even the English way they talk, we all they understand. Me, and thank God and see something I wouldn't at the same level. Me, I don't understand. A message is full of education. If Lance Amara just continue in the way how Almami Nabi they pass a message, it could be education. It can be light. But the only people now where they admire Lance Amara, now only those who belong into three categories. Number one, they could be Mendes. Number two, they could be from the region, which I come out. Number three, they could be from the same political party. These are the only three people. No one else. Or people that we they help, we they give. Because they tell we say they help people. They help people, they support people. And I think it's true because we all they do that. Just that we don't come out to talk about it. So let us actually think from this point of view that the best person is the one who would only engage in saying what they know and not what they want to tell people on the basis of lies, on the basis of calumny or character assassination, on the basis of tarnishing someone's character, on the basis of looking down upon someone, trying to disrespect someone. Please, when I stop that, Lance Amara, stop that. Engage meaningfully. Those people who are standing by you saying things you know fully well that they hurt others because you know when they are hurtful, you know how you say them. So you only know that when they are coming out from your mouth, they are meant to hurt the people. That element, that feeling, that kind of ideology in you to hurt someone, that the same way where somebody they receive the pain and resentment, anger, not the outcome. Yeah? So please, let's be clear here. We are not doing this because we want to make people look bad. You can talk from January to December without actually going to disrespect people, to personally attack people, to say things about people on the basis of lies, to assume that somebody is is removing people because they are part of a coup. It does not even make any sense. I have not been able to come put my head around. I don't even understand why you will say this kind of things. So you don't see now, they don't do investigation. You don't see MLK mention this because I'm not a foolish man. I'm not engaged in corruption. I'm not engaged in foolishness. They say we don't go get place like Ilam for trained criminals, for trained rebels, for trained this. How powerful am I? That's Amara. That's Amara. He said me don't need a Kenema for 9 years, Lance Amara. He said, let me tell you so. Lance Amara left dent in the year. Stop. Learn to talk true about people. If you have to say something about them, let it be the truth. And when we are around and so when they dance and clap for them, when I think about it, one day, Kamara will come and visit you. Remember, most of the people today, we don't fall apart with people, they used to praise them. When I ask it, they're blind. Now, they call somebody, say, let them make a king. And we end up seeing exactly the very pain where people will suffer. You know, able to know about that. The last Amara owner, they praise your way, they disrespect people. Tomorrow, he will come after you. Believe me, at the Talona, as long as una know say, pass if una no, but as long as una know say, this words their way they use against people, low life animals, dogs, axis of evil. Una no say them what they una no go on and talk about una south as axis of evil. Una only call the Mende tribe or the Sabro tribe, una only call their names their way offensive, like Koti La Samara, they call Limbas, Timinis, and Creoles and Locos. Una no get problem with that. Pass if una no say the painful or a hurtful and it's based on lies. So. But if una know that una still a clap for them, tomorrow, this same Lance Amara will come after you one by one. I'm not joking. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. Yes. ETJ, he will defend Lance Amara. Una ask him. ETJ, he will defend Lance Amara. Today, I don't believe say, in believe see. The very defense way he will give is it on wisdom. He now realized that Lance Amara will go after anyone who in B to say he no like or he no agree with. And who will say things about that person wrongfully. Look today how they call him Kela. Do you people in Sierra Leone believe that these descriptions where Lance Amara they make against Kandeh Mkela, does Kandeh Mkela really deserve them? Are these a depiction of Kandeh Mkela for your God? Please let us be engaging seriously here. Is he saying the truth about Kandeh Mkela? Is that the truth? Is he saying the truth about the people that were mentioned here? Is that the truth? Do you believe so? In your own consciences? Do you believe that? Do you believe that all the things then that he has been calling Kandeh Mkela and others, was he right? Do you believe so? Do you believe that he has been calling Almami Nabe the way he should call him? Is that the right way? The way he has been calling people like Mohamed Sisse, like MLK, like many others, Tula or Michael Tula. Is that the truth? The way he has been calling Northerners, the people from the north, the Limbas, the Teminis, the Locals, and the Creoles, is that the truth? Is it true that the north is axis of evil? On which platform? Is it not from the north also that he will call certain people who are in revere? How can something have axis of evil or be axis of evil and anything good to come out of it? If it is evil, it's evil collectively, as long as it is not coded in a way that you have worded it in a generic form. So anything there is bad. That's a fact. That's why generalization is very bad. I don't want to make this audio too long, but this is now a very good advice to Lance Amara. When I talk to Ramona really close to her, at least once have a conscience to say the things that he says are not true. They are based on lies. They are based on anger. When I watch how Lance Amara they always bitter, in voice always they go up, he they holler, he they shout. He not able to talk normal. When I watch all incidentally, this is a characteristic of Satan. a devil, a characteristic of the devil. At least let Lance Amara talk normal like a human being, normal human being, and not shouting like say if they talk na a podium. Usai he wants the people here because na stadium too big and loudspeaker not. He wants to be heard. Please stop just clapping. Stop just clapping for people, appreciating people. On a day na Chronicles forum, Usai if you watch, 90% of you could have three qualities. You are either from the same tribe, or from the same region, or from the same political party. Yes. A sizable percentage of you, maybe only 10% is there that are not from the same tribe or region or political party. It's even I'm even too generous. I don't even believe it go possible say you go reach. You are either 90, in fact, 95% of you are from the same party. In fact, that's very, very convincing. Maybe 99% from the same party. Maybe now only 1% did they own from another party. Or you are from the same tribe or region. So it is not actually a forum Usai when they come forward with objectivity. Everything that you say there is based on stereotyping, offensive languages against certain people you differ or you disagree or you do not hold the same political opinions. That's what you do. Anybody where they where you be to say they think for himself, he gets his own brain for himself or think for himself, will not last there long. Either when I get for pull or you get for left day in protest. These are the two things we'll get for happen. When I either pull and day, or if I have three things really. When I either pull and day, or he go in the left day in protest, or he just choose for remain silence. Then three things that will happen. But one of them go make like come out. Because something no one for remain silence. So we end up for come out. Unless he be to say he's so full that he don't get no feeling. Because in Islam, evil he will stop him. In Islam, this is what we are told. Stop evil wherever you see it coming from, wherever you see it emanating. You have to stop it. How? By stopping it with your hand. Physically. Maybe you get for rights, maybe you get for checks. Maybe you get for block the evil with your hand physically. Maybe you get for take up weapons for the most part. Or you can use your mouth by talking, sending messages, protesting, speaking out. All of these things are measures just to stop the evil. But if you are not able to do this for whatever reason, you don't get the power, you don't get the courage, you don't get the mind, you don't get the ability to do so, then hate it. But that is the weakest of human. That's not the weakest of it. You know they say something not right, but we are not ever condemn, we are not ever call somebody out. This is not the way you love your brother. In Islam, also, then tell we say, support your brother when he do bad, support your brother when he do good. The followers understood only to support your brother when he's doing good. How can you support your brother when he's doing bad? The prophet tell we say, now for tell and say, what they do so is bad. Stop this. It's not good, my brother. This is how you love him. This is how you support him. You don't make her a better person. But sometimes most of us don't want to come or fall out with someone. So anything where you say, I like na rubbish, he the supporter. I like na rubbish, he the glad for her. I like na rubbish, he the appreciator. I like na nonsense, he the glad. But you do not want to be referred to in the same way. How did they refer? In the refer to other people. And you know, say what they true, what they talk so, it's not based on facts. I don't give you examples. How somebody they talk about somebody so in a sophisticated way and make it look like he's saying the truth. Smooth talker. He they talk something like saying the truth, but not the truth. So once you come to know that it is not the truth, then you have to now be careful, get to be careful. For beginning for no saying, this man, I believe I'm more, but the way they see say now, which they talk not the truth. Because which you don't talk, many people don't prove and say not the truth. Now, when I listen to this audio where you talk about Kemokoh, when I listen to this audio where you talk about Almami Nabi, if it is right for him to describe them as he did, was it not Lance Amara again we talk about few days ago about Susus and Madingos? He generalized. Yeah? He called them by his own way. Almami Nabi described Madingos and Fullers in his own way. What I believe say for me, he was talking specifically about maybe 2 or 3 people. Very, very small number. But he was also somebody who took responsibility for it. I don't know why he could come and say, because what he said was very clear. MLK, Kings and Queens.